Welcome back to Fortune Cookies. Thanks so much for being here. If you're a repeat offender, thanks for showing up again. Love each and every single one of you. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. We do a lot of fun stuff. So like, share, and subscribe. You can keep up with us. So today we are going to do a check-in in the U. You guys know what the U is. We just had 46, U.S. President 46, over there doing a little visit. We had the Z guy was over here in the United States not too long ago doing I don't know what in his military greens. But wanted to check in and just see kind of what the vibe is for what's going on over there at this time. So this isn't going to be a tremendously long reading. I'm just going to do a real quick jump in and jump out. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and we can maybe talk about it later. Okay. So again, thanks so much for being here. I hope you're all having a great day. And this is a pre-recorded live. If I can jump in the comments on my lunch hour, I will. But sometimes my lunch hour gets away from me. So let's see how the Z guy is feeling these days. Is he feeling confident? Is he feeling sparky? Is he feeling fresh? Ooh, these cards are flipping all over the place. We're using my mystical melodies. We still have people that are getting popped for their rider weight because of the nudiness in them. So I'm on the prowl for any new decks. And actually, Tarot Oracle just featured an owl tarot, which is gorgeous. And I love owls, so I may have to get that. All right. So how is he feeling these days, Mr. Z? Who remembers Zips the Big Z's? Those sneakers. Zips the Big Z's. Oh, he is feeling fun. Look, I would say feeling even a little cocky and a bit unrealistic at this point. So, feels great. Little cocky, little impatient and cocky. And this is definitely unrealistic for a great outcome. So we're gonna clarify some of these. Dominant energy we have is that 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups shows us moving on, possibly to more difficult things. In this particular deck, we do have the moon and the sun fighting there. So I don't know if he is going to maybe go on the offensive. Let's see if that is an offensive for the spring offensive. Holding his ground, protecting what's his, keeping things very, very under wraps, not letting the plans out, and kind of assessing what they have. But this is assessing in terms of supplies, and that includes the human factors here, assessing the numbers. He's assessing the numbers, seeing if they have enough boots and uniforms and things to outfit everyone. So there's a bit of an assessment going on here. I'm not sure why, because we just gave them like an absolute ish ton of money. Okay, so under the surface, he is refusing to settle this. We're going to continue this. This is going to keep going. Why is it going to continue going? Why are we doing this? Ego. Oh, like this is, I know everyone has approximately the same opinion about this situation that's going on, but I think there's an ego factor in here that it could be resolved if we would just have the proper conversations. And I do think that there's some concession that needs to be done in order to resolve this. And I'm not saying that it should be done, but I think that there is a concession that needs to be done. If he concedes a territory, I think this would all be over the next day. But it's this thinking of give a little and they're going to keep going. So, which was very similar to another organization in like 1942 that did this from Central Europe. If you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So his feeling is that, a mother wouldn't leave one of her children behind. So they do not want to do this. They're not going to carve up the state and concede any properties. So that's really the issue here, is that, this could all be over if we just conceded like this little bit, but they're not doing it because a mother doesn't leave her children behind. So noble for sure. Makes sense. Not the end of the world. So we know where he stands. He's not going anywhere. I'm not going to pull on Mr. P, the other one. I'm not going to pull on him because that will be here for hours. But let's see how Mr. Z feels toward Mr. B, otherwise known as 46. So let's see how Z feels toward B. And I'm sorry that I have to do this, but we're not allowed to say these things on YouTube and other media. So one day, maybe this will change. So how does Z feel toward B? Doesn't like him. He's not happy with him right now. Oh, cards don't lie. They don't lie. They just don't. I'm sorry. He's a little bit frustrated with 46. So Z is frustrated with 46. He feels that 46 is, not willing to do what needs to be done to help them be successful. He wants more participation. And he's pretty angry and upset about it. And his feeling is, if here, then it can be other places as well. And as a collective, planet Earth, this is a problem that needs to be eradicated. And that's really the gist of this. He wants to eradicate the opposition, let's put it that way. And he wants the assistance of 46 in order to make that happen. Since that is not happening, he is not very happy about it. He's very frustrated. This is frustrated under the surface. His tactics are not as diplomatic and delicate as they should be to get his way. But down here, he's like, okay, we'll just take some more money. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. This is really what I'm seeing here. Like, if you're not going to do that, we'll just take some more money. I have another F-16, or what is it, F-16? Yeah, I think so. So, what kind of resolution are we going to see with this whole conflict? I know we just hit the anniversary, but are we going to see anything happen? Let's look 3 months at a time. Okay, so we'll look. We're coming into spring, so let's see how spring's going to be. What's Z going to do for spring? I keep getting spring offensive. I keep hearing that in my head, so I hope that's not right. He's not going to get a lot of cooperation from everyone. I think everyone is telling him, maybe we should dial back now. It's been a year. Maybe we should dial back. Maybe we should kind of rethink what we're doing here. Reimagine what we're doing here. Reimagine what you're doing here. I think he's getting a lot less cooperation from his neighbors. Let's put it that way. I don't think his neighbors are really gung-ho to help out. This Eight of Pentacles, I think there's a lot of conversation about him not doing things the correct way or the way that other neighbors would do it. And I think here he's a little bit frustrated and just kind of aggravated with everyone. So let's go into summer. What do we got for the summer? Ooh, the summer, now he gets angry. Now we've got an angry squirrel. Needs more money. And running out of money, I think. Not able to sustain on what has already been given to him. So I think there's going to be a question about more funding. I think we're going to see a press conference or a press release or something that says, hey, we need a little bit more. Let's get into fall. What's our fall looking like? Fall looks like now we're fired up. Now we're going to start taking back some of those territories. I think we're going to start pushing into those territories in the fall, specifically prior to winter. The reason that he's doing that is because the winter is going to be a little bit difficult. I don't know what our almanac says for this winter coming up for next winter, 2024, 2023, 2024 winter. But I think the push is going to be to get them out of the territories before winter arrives. I think that's what the gist is going to be. So let's see what that winter is going to bring us. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I think we're going to be pushing forward and really pushing the offensive, because again, a mother doesn't leave her children behind. I think we're going to see that. So we're going to see this end 2024. Is it going to be resolved in 2024? No, I don't think so. I think we're still going to be doing our thing. We're still not going to give up the ghost. So, it is what it is. I mean, these things happen in the course of our history. These things have happened. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it for a little bit longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't. I am not a fan of the, disputes amongst countries. So please like, share, and subscribe. You can add your comments down there. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night.